Hello, Greeks. Thanks for joining us. I guess I should have put that in the title. I put it in yesterday. It's about the April 12th portal. That's tomorrow. The beginning of Armageddon. Whatever is being planned. Yeah, it could be the 12th. Could be the 15th. Could be the 18th. I feel like the 12th, something's going on. Of course, I didn't post it. Ukraine is like 10,000 people died, according to the news, which is very reliable. According to Illuminati propaganda news, 10,000 people died due to gas attacks in Ukraine. Which I'm not surprised. I mean, I imagine something happened, but you can't go by what the media says anymore. So, if you think Trump's going to come and save you, you might want to recheck that. If you're going to think Trump or Elon Musk is going to save you, you might end up reincarnating here again because you don't learn your lessons. Just the way it is. I mean, if you need a savior, good luck with that. Anybody runs for president is not your savior, no matter who it is. So that's a major lesson for people. So worm-shaped alien that was in Alaska. I don't think that was deep state. I don't think they would do something like that. I guess the more alien it gets, the more bizarre it gets, which is good. It just shows that we're not alone. Other than that, it's probably nothing going to come of it. Why would things like that be allowed? I guess just to give us an idea that we're just not here by ourselves. We can evolve and see a bunch of aliens show up with 3 heads, or a mantis being that wants to eat or chop your head off, whatever it is. It's like when we figure out ourselves and our whatever's, then we get to connect to the aliens and deal with all that. Some will be very nice, and others want to have you for dinner. But of course, that's too negative for some and all that. Well, I guess I'll just reincarnate here again. I guess I'll just keep reincarnating over and over again until they figure it out. So that's fine. Yeah, some has to go through their pity party of I guess some people that are in the spiritual development stage feel like everyone has to think their way. And I guess that means you're going to reincarnate here again until you're done with your pity party on that one. So, in the backgrounds of some reason, they're here. They're just not tearing anything down for some reason. It's very bizarre. I would use a green screen, but it's not very good. So. Oh, well, at least it's something different. So I can come up with something else to put in the background. Pentagon UFO report. I didn't talk about that because there's really nothing to talk about. It's same old. Abductions and all that. The UFO fanboys are going to hover over it and think we're going to have disclosure, which we probably won't. But, it's gives you something to do. I think it has something to do about... what people are going through on that. It's like a soft disclosure. We still have a long ways to go. And the food shortages, I don't think it's going to be a food shortage. It's just manipulation, propaganda once again. There might be food shortages in some ways, but they are definitely trying to create a timeline. And they're going to blame everything on Russia. All of this is just manufactured. Gas prices manufactured. All of this. It's the movie we signed up for. So just until humanity is realizing this, there's a lot of major control groups here, and the ones that you thought are going to save you aren't going to save you. So I don't think some people realize how bad this place really is. I mean, they think some good guy is going to be here. At least that's in the mainstream is going to come and help us, but that's not going to happen. I don't think so. It's like if Trump's here to help us, he'll just sell you to somebody else. They'll chew you up and eat you out. So, it's just a big giant psyop. But hey, if you want to believe in everything, go for it. But the worm energy, the worm alien, I guess astrally we're just allowed to see these things every now and then. Of course, I forgot I was going to put this in the time in the figures. I guess I spoke too soon. Anyway, mission accomplished. I'll make it too easy for them. Yeah. Okay, now what? Yeah, they even poked a hole in the wall. They did that. Well, it was already there, but they made it bigger. So anyway. Of course, I lost my train of thought. So, all right. This is going to be interesting. So, as I'm talking about private sessions, you have a scheduler. I have a shop here. I'm on the 21st or 22nd, I forget, of March. Oh, we have that. Same situation here. I have Discord now. That's what we're using instead of the other system. The webinar, we have webinar Wednesday and Saturday. And behind the scenes, we also have the Secret Space coming up. Also, if you want to book early for that, it's up to you. That's one way of doing it. I'm going to be using this while I'm there too. So, just because I wish I could bring my cats, they could tear everything apart. Because that's what they do best. So, just notice how after the background's down, she can relax. Figures. It's like mission accomplished, and I can just sit back and sit at the pool or something like that. So, all right. Of course, I was gonna put this in the title. I'll try to do this tomorrow. So it's kind of like a recap for today, but like you wonder where the Illuminati are, the elites, and all this control. They're all in the spirit world. People that give their power to the spirit world feel like the spirit world's all great and wonderful. But what if that's the ones controlling all of this, which it is? A portion of it, not all of it, but that's what's running our reality, and that's why we had to upgrade our vibration so we can see who's controlling all of this and heal it. Of course, everyone's looking for something physical, and yes, you do find that through Rockefeller, Rothschild, and so on, but that's still small potatoes compared to what's in the spirit world, wizards and all that weird stuff that's out there. That's what we're heading towards. Now, when's another story. Now, some people might die early just when they become aware of the spirit world and how it works, and like, okay, I don't need to be here human. I don't need to be in this body anymore. Now I can go in the spirit world and battle them, because you can be in the spirit world and not know that they're there, which is kind of messed up. They can literally cloak themselves. You don't think so? Think again. It's weird. It's a Wild West there. I mean, you might have some idea of it, but you can't always access it. So you come here, incarnate in this world, so you can access the elite that are controlling our reality. So as you go from spirit world into the physical, you be manipulated by the Illuminati energies. You leave your body, and then you connect to those guys to. For some, go into the next battle, basically. It depends on who you are. So, but the spirit world is running all of this. So that's where your elite are. So that's what I mean when some are just like, oh, it's connected to the spirit guys. That's fine. But know what you get yourself into. I mean, yes, that's good. But realize these guys are not always on your side. You might have a negative guide that might be actually good. It's helping you understand this. It just has a lot of dark energy around it. But then there's others that are here to sabotage you and stuff like that. And that's for us to understand that better. It's a spiritual war, but how do you know you're in a spiritual war? You have to. It's not. Is it fair? No, but it was never intended to be. Well, when the Earth lost itself and humanity lost itself, that was part of the plan, I guess, the agreement. And as we upgrade ourselves slowly, we're starting to see those things, the spirit world more clearly, and how if it's good for us or against us, a lot of it is for us. A lot of it isn't. I guess half and half, but a lot of it is freaking bad. And that's what people. I don't think people are understanding that. They are to a certain level. I mean, obviously, there's many that do understand that, but there's another part just no. They want everything to be physical, connected. The underground bases are being healed. The white hats are here. Whatever. Do you see any difference here? No. But what about the spirit world? And that's the other thing about saying aliens are all positive, but the spirit beings aren't all positive. A lot of them are fucking demonic, and they're not good. You can be demonic and nice. A lot of them are demonic and bad. So yeah, saying the aliens are all good is far. That's not right. But I guess it's just another psyop. So yeah, I guess you can be extremely neutral. But anyway, we're going from one psyop to another. I guess it's something I want to add to. It's like some people that feel like they're connected to a spiritual group. Wow, I'm connected to a spiritual group. I'm so lucky. Well, what if we found out it's a cult? And there are many of them out there. Ouch. But what if you have so much darkness in yourself, you're not seeing that just yet? So, yeah. There are spiritual groups that are similar, not in a violent way, but are similar to like Charles Manson, not violent, but still have the same mind control. I can point one out, but I'm not going to do that. Maybe two, definitely one. It's kind of messed up. There's probably others out there, but that's not something I'm looking for. Yeah, because there's some that have like a spiritual teachers that have like a mind control over others. It's kind of messed up. So yeah, they can do comparisons. I'm not going to do that, but we could. Yeah, it's a tricky business around here. It's all, yeah. Well, it's called slow growth. So, all right. Obviously, I don't want people like me here. Obviously, or others that are out there that go against the system. So, anyway, all right. We're going to the worm shape. We're going to channel a worm. No, I'm not going to do that. I channel somebody, but not. I don't channel. I don't feel like channeling a worm. I'm not in the worm. I'm not in a worm. I'm not feeling it for a worm energy. But oh yeah, that's right. Forgot about this. So people want disclosure, right? Not yet. So this is the worm. I guess it's like a little portal at the end of that. Yeah, you see that little energy at the end of it? So I don't know what the hell that is. Anyway, there's like a little something's going on there. They're not going to tell us exactly what it is. That's pretty cool. It happened in Alaska somewhere. I guess they're investigating it. Go right ahead and investigate all the way. So how far they get with that one. Some people want an alien disclosure and all of that, but are you ready to talk to somebody like that in humanoid form? I mean, it looks funny. It looks cool on TV, but what if is that real? I guess so. I don't know if that's real or not. Anyway, and you talk to a squid being, an octopus, guy with an octopus face. I imagine a lot of people are okay with that, but maybe not everybody. So when the aliens start coming in, the aliens start coming in. So anyway, let's put it out there. Yeah, everything for octopus as well. Okay, all right. Here we go. Greetings. One moment. Clear it out. Greetings. We are the elf people. Greetings, you. Yes, we're very connected to your Earth's vibration. The Arturians came through, but we kicked them out. So yes, your Earth is allowing some anomaly energies to come in, basically for those in their soul growth. So it shows that some people here are ready for, they need some kind of relief. It's like we need some validation that we're not here by ourselves, basically. So you can say that's an alien being knocking on your door, knocking on your window, ever so gently. But it shows the power of these beings also. Yes, they can redo a lot of this and heal you very quickly, but that's not what this is about. This is the idea of free. Well, some of this is also to motivate you to upgrade yourself and heal these energies and go to your next level. So you can be like, maybe not like a worm being, but be something like that. It's up to you. It's more, some are looking at it nice and pretty and all that, but some of you actually connect to the vibrations of it, even going to the realm, going to the ship where these beings came from. Now, obviously, not all of it's going to be downloaded, channeled into this reality as of yet. Well, you can take the different variations of it, but for the most part, it's showing you're not alone. Your Ukraine area will probably have a lot of UFO sightings if it is not already. For obvious reasons, to show the people that are hoping they cannot interfere too much. You have to let things happen the way they are. Sometimes humanity needs to fall before it can stand up. And of course, also there's corruption that's going on that needs to be healed. That's happening in the Ukraine area. So us as elemental beings, really, we are you said we are kind of like your founding fathers. We're very much connected to your DNA. We are all linked together. Of course, you're linked with everything, but an elf being and a human being are very much alike. So we're kind of like we're cousins, we're friends, we're family, we're all kinds of things. We can hang out with parties. That's where we're a little bit more tuned in and more of the higher frequencies. That's only because we chose it, and obviously your world chose to be challenged. Now realize also when you're out of all this testing you're going through, all these challenges, you look at this world as like, wow, I needed all of that. But when you're here going through it, obviously it's like, turn down the volume, turn the heat down. So and many are worried about what's going on in the world, and idea is focus on your own self and not worry. The world's going to have to play its stage. It has to play itself out the way it is. And that's the thing. Many beings get caught into the news and all of that and get lost. Yes, and you can reincarnate here again. Some do. Because I've not learned your lessons here. Because you might think you've learned your lessons, and when you're exiting off the world, it's like, oh yeah, I forgot, I messed that up. Then you have to come back again. So to not have to reincarnate again, of course, it's different for everybody, but a lot of it just love yourself and just give life as all you can. You can't save the world, but put your best effort in. Some say put more than that, but as long as you're putting in as much as you can, because the universe does feel that. It knows you're trying, and that's good. I mean, some might say that's not enough, but obviously those are elitist beings. The elitist beings get everything served to them on a silver platter. So you can't go about what they say. Yes, Elon Musk. Yes, here's a silver platter. We'll give you another one, and another one, and another one. But without going into too much detail on that. As for you to discover who is running your reality. It's so we'll just leave you at that. We can't go into full details on certain details. Blessings. Greetings. Greetings. I am a frog from Sirius. Greetings to you. You can call me Lucas. Not that you're going to be calling my name anytime soon. Some of you, yes, are frog people that are very good at healing others. Maybe not always yourself, because yourself, it's kind of like cheating if you heal yourself too quickly, because you still have to go through what you need to go through. So yes, you might be able to figure out others and their frequencies and Reiki, and which is very helpful. Well, it's because others can't heal themselves. So yes, you give yourself a power modality to heal others, but obviously healing yourself is another story. Where a lot of healers can't heal themselves at all, ever. Maybe to a certain level, because it all depends if you find peace within yourself, which many have difficulty doing. Your Pentagon frequency, you can say they're playing tricks on humanity, meaning that it's like whether they're like holding like a string in front of you, stringing you along, but giving you nothing. It's like they're treating humanity like a dog. Like they throw the ball, you go off and run and catch it, bring it back, then they pretend they throw the ball, you look in, it's like, where'd the ball go? So they're just playing around with humanity when it comes out. Yes, they might be taking it very seriously, but in the long run, they're just giving you little nuggets to give, but I believe you get people to leave them alone. And they're also diverting your attention from other things, such as the portal that's opening up currently now. Yes, South Africa is going through a great deal of flooding at this time. As other parts of the world, of course, are going through a suffering energy. But yes, there's a HARP weather manipulation that's happening on parts of your planet that are obviously being ignored by your mainstream media. Your mainstream media cannot, I don't believe, even really allowed to talk about what's really going on. Obviously, they're not supposed to, but they really can't really do it because of the manipulation of them. They have to ignore real things. They're programmed to, yes, be fake, you can say. Well, agenda. Is it a real agenda, technically? But they're not allowed to really go into anything anymore. They were in the past at a certain level, but now you have the internet, and they can't fuel the fire anymore because agendas have actually gotten worse than they have been in the past. Well, because of the internet, the elites hit you harder sometimes. Not always. They cause you more trouble. So, your food shortage situation, we're not really saying that. We're just saying they're going to manipulate those that feel like they need to go through it. So if you need to be a victim, you're going to go through that. If you have something you need to heal within yourself, as a food shortage might come to your door. But for the most part, it won't hit most people for the most part. Of course, if war occurs, that's a whole different story. Like a major war, then all timelines have been transformed. So that's up to your governments and all that. And of course, the astral realm that's going through a lot of healing within itself. See, as you become more aware of yourself, the astral realm has to heal. So you're coming here to heal the spirit realm. And obviously, people aren't always acknowledging the spirit world because they don't see it. But some of you can feel it. Well, some of you have you wonder why you're bored of this reality. You're bored of this reality so you can catch the spirit realm more. And not everybody can understand that. So some people want a physical relationship. Many of you have like 20, 30 astral relationships going on at the same time. So obviously it's not the same in the physical, but some of you truly came here to have a non-physical experience. Yes, you're here physically, but your soul is more in the astral, meaning you might have a single lonely life here, no relationship, but astrally, you're probably some kind of gigolo of some kind. But there it's normal. So you actually have your life, your family life somewhere else, because here you're at work. And they'll cause a lot of interference. So some feel, oh, where am I going to meet the love of my life? But then you think, like, is it really what it's cracked up to be? Probably not. But others need to go through it because there's a part of them that still needs to experience this physical realm. But many of you have just tapped out of that, and now you're somewhere else. So us as frog frequency beings, it's up to you to what do you want. So basically, many of you are going to more of a higher frequency thinking, where you feel like you're in this avatar body, of course, but more of the spirit realms become more known to you. But that's when the aliens come in. That's where everything comes in. And you're not so impatient with it. Those are impatient with it. If you just go with it, they will show up to you. Because they can. It's not always meant to show up. A lot of aliens don't appear to you because it's a distraction. People want to open up their third eye. But what if you're not? It's like if you open up your third eye, they're going to be paying attention to the alien beings and spirit beings and all that, and not paying attention to yourself and do what you need to do. So that's why it's closed down once. Maybe once open up the third eye. And they can, if you keep concentrating, you can open up eventually. But it can cause a distraction. So that's another reason why I want to open up. But if you're not worried about it and just focus on the now and do what you feel like you can accomplish here, that's all that matters. It's not like the aliens are going to go away or anything. You'd rather have them in this environment. But then again, some aliens, yes, look like octopus beings. Some look like insectoid beings. And they're the first ones to say hi to you. Say, welcome to your third eye awakening. I am, a beetle being. So not everyone really wants that, obviously. You'd be surprised how you're connected to all these alien beings. I'll make itself more clear when the time is right. I mean, many of you incarnate. Many come here because they're just tired of the alien realities. It really is true. Because alien realities aren't easy either. There are some that are very peaceful. There's others like, just one thing after the other. You might be able to see aliens everywhere, but it becomes very exhausting. And you come to this world, it's a different type of exhaustion. We just see humans, but there are aliens here just incarnated as humans, and you'll see more of that if you need to know it. But sometimes it's best you don't know that you're dealing with other alien beings that are actually, they're human, but they're alien incarnated. Because you'd be surprised how it might have been your enemy as an alien, but it might be your best friend here as a human. Or it was your villain. Your best friends as an alien, and now you all hate each other here, so it's different for everyone. But if you have a dislike for them here, it shows more of their side of them that they haven't healed yet. And sometimes you cut cords here. You cut cords on this world, and you cut cords on other worlds. Meaning that some of you you came to this world to remove someone from your energy field for good. Meaning when you go back in the spirit realm, you won't have them around you anymore. Sometimes they have to go to the source of where you met that being to begin with.